Hi everyone, my name is Melino Cassandra with students number 232122059 from class A. I am a student of English Education Department. Now I am discussing how studying critical discourse analysis or CDA helps me understand the relationship between society, language, and authority, also my comprehension, learning experiences, personal reflection, implication of teaching, and last but not least, conclusion. First of all, I learned how CDA views language not only as a tool of communication but as a social practice. I analyze how language shapes social reality and reflects and reinforces the dynamics of power in society. CDA utilizes several theoretical approaches to examine language, such as Van Dijk's approach, which focuses on the abuse of power in text, Fairclough's approach, which emphasizes the relationship between text, discourse, and society, Wadek's historical approach, and Van Leeuwen's approach, which analyzes social representation. Understanding critical discourse analysis is very important when we question or reveal the hidden meaning behind a text and analyze how language shapes our perspective on the world. During my studies, I was greatly helped by the teaching method from the lecturer that encouraged students to actively discuss and express their opinions. This method was very effective in encouraging me to continue practicing critical thinking and understanding the material. In addition, use of group discussion and presentation method also greatly helped me in learning independently and being responsible in defending my arguments. Of the many experiences I have had, one thing that was memorable was when I analyzed a new text related to a social issue and education, because I feel like I must use my critical thinking and be more confident in reading the text in depth, not only in terms of meaning, but also from the structure of its language. In this case, I use Fairclough's approach to analyze the relationship between text and social practices, and I also try to understand and how power is reproduced through word choices. By combining the CDA approach that I learned and my personal perspective, I realized that everyone can find different meanings from the same text. This is what makes my analysis more meaningful. I not only understand the text theoretically, but also related to the social reality that I experience or through my own perspective. One of the challenges I faced during this course was analyzing a very complex text with many layers of meaning. Initially, I had difficulty in determining a clear analytical angle. However, I overcame this by creating a mind map to break the text into smaller parts, then connecting them with CDA concepts. This approach, although unconventional, also actually helped me analyze the text more clearly and originally. This means that as a reader or researcher, I have to be more critical and not accept information at face value. I need to pay attention to the language, structure, and social context behind the text to understand the hidden meaning or power at play. In the future, I will continue to hone my discourse analysis skills by reading various types of text critically and applying the CDA approach in my studies or academic activities. I also want to share this understanding with others so that more people realize how important critical thinking is to the use of language in everyday life. From my experience in learning critical discourse analysis, I see that the principles of CDA are very relevant to be applied in the world of teaching. Teachers or lecturers should not only teach language as a structure or grammar, but also guide students to analyze the meaning behind the text and how the text reflects ideology and power. I recommend that in the learning process, students are given space to express their opinions originally and analyze the text from their respective perspective. Moreover, it is important to instill critical awareness of the use of language. In this way, students not only learn to understand language, but also learn to become conscious and responsible readers and writers. As a closing, the critical discourse analysis method has taught me that language is a powerful social tool. Through effective teaching method, personal reflection, and original analytical work, I have grown both academically and personally. I now realize the importance of originality, not just in our coursework, but also in how we understand and interact with the world. Language is a mirror of power and ideology hidden behind our everyday words. With CDA, we not only learn to read text, but also open our eyes to who holds the power in those narratives. Let us make this critical awareness the key to building a more just world where everyone's voice is heard and valued. Thank you.